Okay, so we're going to figure out how to fund our 401k and our Roth IRA. So a couple things that we need to know for the good of everything is the goal to save is 15% of your annual salary. In the 401k, you can only put a max of $18,000. And a Roth IRA, you can only put a max of $6,000 for an individual. Okay, and I guess you should know that the $18,000 is also individual as well. So we're going to start with James. We're going to just do some calculations. So the goal to save is 15%. So 15% times his $37,000 annual salary gives you a goal of $5,550. Now, let's talk about the company match. It's 1-to-1 up to 5%. Well, the 5% would be what the company gives him, and it would be free money. So he wants to take that because that way if he puts money in, then the company matches it. So he does that first. So the 5% of his salary of $37,000 is $1,850. So if he puts it in, then the company puts it in. I'm going to note this in different colors. Okay, well, he put $1,850 of his goal of $5,550 into his 401k. So what he does is he takes the difference. So in the Roth, he takes $5,550 and he subtracts out his $1,850, okay? And that amount that goes in there is, I'm going to go back to the same color here, is $3,700. Now, a Roth is individual, so the only person that's putting money in that is you. So then, for a total annual investment that he will have in his retirement accounts is his total of $5,550 plus the company benefit of $1,850, and that total comes to $7,400. And down here you can see James is going to take advantage of the company and then put the rest in the Roth IRA. Check. We're good. May, we're going to do some same thing here. Her goal is to save 15%. 15% of $60,000 is $9,000. The company's going to match up to 7%, so May is certain to put in the 7%. 7% of $60,000 is the $4,200. Now, if you put it in, then the company puts it in. So they're giving you free money of $4,200. So you're going to take advantage of it. The Roth IRA then is the difference. So $9,000 minus the $4,200 that she put into her IRA or into the 401k. The difference of $4,800 is what goes into her Roth IRA. And then her total annual investment is her $9,000 plus the $4,200 that the company gave her for $13,200. Now, let's look at Ty and Michelle. Ty and Michelle are two people, but their annual salary together is $115,000. So 15% of that is $17,250. Neither of their companies have a match. So the first thing they're going to do is put it into, I'm going to do this red since it's a little different example, into a Roth IRA. Because if they leave the company, it's going to have to be in an IRA anyway, so just go ahead and fund that. So each of them, okay, would put $6,000 into their retirement. So that's $12,000. So then, even though there's no match, they still want to save, they still want to plan for their future. So the way to do this is put it in their 401k. So $17,250 minus this is $12,000 because both of them put in 6, so that's 12. And that difference is $5,250. Now, the total investment for both of them is $17,250. So if you will notice, they didn't get any free money, and their investment is the same as their goal to save. 17,250, 17,250. So we can go down here and check up, boom, May, Ty and Michelle, and let's look at Anthony. Anthony's not eligible. So there is eligibility for a Roth or for an IRA, but he decides that he's not, or since he's not eligible, then he's just going to put the entire 15% in the 401k. So we're going to look at Anthony, and he has $164,000. That's what he makes. So his times 15% is $24,600. Now, we know that he has a match. Okay, so he definitely wants to take the match. So the match, I'm going to show you this a little bit differently here, is $6,560. Now, that's what the company puts in. But Anthony, he's not eligible, so this is out. So he has to put as much as he can up to $18,000. Okay, that's the max amount. So Anthony only puts $18,000 in because that's the max that he's allowed to do. And his total investment though is $24,560. But Anthony is special, right? He has extra money here. So the 24,600 minus the 18,000. So he has $6,600 left over to do something else. So the way he should invest that is mutual funds, stock market, other things that he could make money on. So I hope that's helpful. We're now going to look at Dave and Bailey. Dave and Bailey, 15% of their income together is $20,250. So there's no match. So the first thing that they're going to do is they also are going to put each $6,000 in an IRA. So that's $12,000. So even though they have a 401 or $12,000 in their Roth IRA, they're going to go ahead and put the rest in the 401k, because the $20,250 minus the $12,000 leaves you with $8,250 that they need to invest for their retirement. So what they're going to do is go ahead and put that in their 401k at work, and then their entire annual investment is $20,250. And again, it's the same that their goal to start out with. So we'll go down here and check off that. And then we're going to read Chastity. Chastity is going to just fund her Roth IRA. Okay. Well, $35,000. Her goal to save is $5,250. So instead of taking the free money of 1% in her 401k from her company, she just goes ahead and says, well, I'm just going to put this in my Roth, and then $5,250 is her total investment. But the deal is, if she would have taken this, 1% of $35,000 is $350. Now, she didn't take advantage of it, and it says make a recommendation for charity for retirement options. If she would have taken this and put at least $350 in her 401k, her investment would have been $350 more. So it would have been the $5,250 plus the $350, which would have brought her to $5,600. It may not seem like a lot, but it is over many years. So I hope this helps funding your 401k, and that would be the recommendation. The recommendation about her retirement is take the 401k match. It's free money.